Follow me. We shall crush them beneath us.
This is going to be a new thing. Before we start, if you read the title, this is actually about journalists reviewing certain games. Or in this case, will they review certain games? I'll give you, for example, The Killing Antidote. I did check, well, I used to have vidIQ extension, and I look at it, the keyword for The Killing Antidote, which is a game, the search volume was high, but competition was low. Weird. I didn't see any reviews on The Killing Antidote. I mean, they're just gameplay, there's no reviews. But then again, don't forget, this is indie. Well, Chinese and indie, and journalists, they won't even cover it. I don't think Parrish will cover it. He was just like, no. So here's why. Let me show you an article from The Verge. Yeah, I'm saving you the clicks. Here it is. He says, new survey reports 1 in 10 game developers have lost their job. Really? Well, let's see what she has to say. Unbelievable. Yeah, frankly, they didn't exactly say whether it's Asian or anything, which they don't want to cover it. Let's see what she has to say on the last paragraph. I want to focus on this one. In addition to layoff, the last few years also have been a failure of number. In addition to layoff, the last few years have also seen failure of a number of high-profile, big-budget live service games. While there is some success in the area with new games like Marvel Rivals, and don't forget Black Myth Wukong, which you neglect to add it because it doesn't fit your narrative, it's generally tough to launch live service that can compete with the overbearing likes of Fortnite, Roblox, Call of Duty. 2024 was also the year that Balatro, Animal Well, Astrobot dominated the headlines. Yeah. Of course, they don't want to acknowledge Black Myth Wukong. That's what I thought. An award listed suggesting greater appetite for those kind of smaller scope single-player experience. It's interesting, perhaps concerning then, that according to the survey, 30% of AAA developers are working on a live service game. When it asked developer their thoughts on live service games, they answer, one of the biggest issue was market is oversaturated, with many developers noting how tough it is to break through and build a sustainable player base. Yeah, let's talk about that. So, what we take from Parrish, I have sympathy for people who just lost their job. But why exactly are you doing the same thing? No, seriously, why? Let's take, for example, The Killing Antidote. Look, when I checked on YouTube, nobody was reviewing it. Well, some people are playing it. But why doesn't nobody is reviewing it? Let me tell you this, the Western AAA devs, you can't cater to journalists, you know they won't listen to you. Let's take The Killing Antidote. When I look at YouTube, trying to look for guides, for ways, anything, I didn't see any views. IGN didn't review it, I didn't see anything. I need to check back, which I'm probably certain I did not find anything about The Killing Antidote review. There isn't, since there's less competition, since this is indie at the end of the day, and made from China. And the character is a real woman and sexy, which, yeah, the journalist, Parrish won't cover it. And when journalists don't cover it, and you thought to yourself, why is that game successful while others, journalists covers that give positive reviews, fail? Let's say Dragon Age Veilguard. Why did it fail? What else? Unknown 9 Awakening. I'm certain the journalists gave it a good score, yet it failed. Why is that? If you really want to survive, or perhaps you want to succeed in this saturated market, you have to give gamers what they want. And don't say you don't know what they want. This is why genre exists. If people are into Souls-like, you do that. If people are into, say, fantasy or sci-fi, do it. But most importantly, you can make a diverse character, but you cannot let it interrupt the story. It had to be well written and done properly. Look at the first Descendant. They just introduced one black character, and people still love it, which I don't know if Jay the Concept already used that character, but I don't think he did. Let's give another for example. Final Fantasy VII Remake, Barret, I believe it's called, is also a black character, muscular, and people love it. Seriously, why can't you take notes? Because if you Western AAA devs continue this path of not knowing what your customer, or perhaps doing the opposite what your consumers/gamers want, guess what? Just throw that into the trash. And the East will continue to gain money after money. And that includes the indie developers, regardless of where they're from. Just remember, and I'm gonna harp on this, you just give gamers what they want, do not insult them, do not attack them, and guess what? When the market speaks for itself, boom, you get money, a lot of sales, and results.
You were most impressive. Surely your military skills will help guide us on the path to victory. I look forward to your continued efforts.
Leave a like and subscribe if you want gaming news, gaming theories, or you just want to see me play games. Visit my first and third channel up here or link in the description.